Hello everyone, Kelly McKinnon here with some homework exercises for the summer as promised to strengthen your shoulders so that you can enjoy all your sports this summer. We're going to look at this area, which is the shoulder, and we're going to look at the joints of the shoulder. We have a sternoclavicular joint here. We have another one, a acromioclavicular joint. We have here the glenoid humeral joint, and we have another sliding joint back here between the scapula and the ribs. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try to eliminate some of this pinching that we get when tissues and tendons, muscles, ligaments, when they start to come through this area, and sometimes we pinch, we get a pinching. We also have tissues that come up here and we get a pinching. Sometimes this part of the shoulder, it gets stuck. We lift the arm, but this part doesn't continue to move. So what we're going to try and do is get the whole area a little bit more mobile, a little bit more strong, so that you can enjoy all your summer sports better. So I'm going to show you a series of elastic exercises, and let's get going. Thanks, everybody. Okay, let's look at our elastics. Okay, so this is not too hard. I've got a few different elastics. This is a red one. I also have a gray one here, a little bit harder, and I've chosen to use a lighter one. I'm just going to wrap it around my hand. I'm going to hold on to the other one. And the objective here is, actually I'll take both. The objective here is to move very small, my arm to the side. So all I'm trying to do is go like this. I don't want my hand to come forward. So I'm just going to stabilize my other arm, look straight forward, and I'm going to do a really small movement. You see how big it is? And I do it slowly. I pull, stay, I return, stay. Pull, stay, return, stay. I make sure my abdominals are up. Pull, stay, return, stay. Pull, stay, return. So I do that about 5 times. Then I'm going to take the other one in my hand. I might come a little closer, make sure my elbow is in line, and I'm going to again pull and return. Pull and return. Pull and return. Now, when am I going to breathe? You make a choice, but you keep it consistent. I'm going to go and return and return. Good. So that's just moving very small side to side. You always have to be sure that whatever you do, you have control of the movement. You could also do this seated. I'm going to hold on to my elastic here, and now I'm going to hold this as a pivot point. I'm going to hold on to the other side, and I'm going to open my arm just small, and I bring it back. I open my arm small, and I bring it back. I want to be sure that this is not moving away from my body. It's just nice and easy. I pivot, and I return. Pivot, and return, keeping strong in those abdominals. Pivot, and return. Then I'm going to go back to do the other side. Pretty well the same movement. You're going to hold this however it's comfortable. I always want to make sure my wrist is straight. I'm not working like this, but a nice, strong, straight wrist. And then I'm going to pull across my body. I pull across and open. I'll move a little bit further away. So I start from an open point. I pull it as far as I can, and I return. Pull and return. So this is staying pretty stable. This is my pivot axis right here. And I return. We'll do one more time. Pull and return. So those are 4 exercises, really 2 exercises, just doing alternating sides. So to repeat, I take one, I go across 5 times. Then I do the other side. I go across 5 times. Then I do one with a pivot, and I open 5 times. And then I change, and I do the other side, and I cross 5 times. Very important, you always keep your abdominals lifted and a smile on your face. We're going to look now at the muscles between the shoulder blades and behind. These are the muscles that are going to help to bring us upright, okay? So we're going to take our elastic. You have a nice kind of bent knee position, very upright body, strong in those abdominals. Then what I'm going to do, notice how my hands, they're going to turn up. I'm going to rotate them up, and then I'm going to pull them back. I reach them forward. I rotate and pull. Okay, so I'm going to start. I rotate and pull, and I return. Inhale and pull. Notice how my elbows are behind my back. Exhale. Pull. Exhale, nice and slow. Pull. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. With all the elastic work, here I did 5, 5, 5, 5. Here I could do 5 to 10. I would take a break, and then I'd repeat it and do another set, and maybe even take a break and do a third time. So you could do anywhere from 2 to 3 sets, repetitions between 5 and 10. So try to do this maybe 2 to 3 times a week, and I'm sure you're going to feel a lot better and a lot stronger. Be sure to always keep your abdominals lifted and a good starting position and breathe into it. Thank you very much. Enjoy your homework.